Okay. So the part which tells something about the subject, this is called the predicate of the sentence. So this is the second part of the sentence which tells us about what the subject is doing or what the subject is telling and what action has been taken by the subject. So this is called as predicate. The subject of the sentence usually comes first, but occasionally it is put after the predicate, as here comes the bus. Here comes the bus. Sweet are the uses of adversity. Not okay, it's clear now. Okay. The subject of the sentence usually comes first, but occasionally it is put after the predicate. Like here comes is the predicate, shows what is going on. And the bus is the subject. But it is not like compulsory, it is not hard and fast rule that you put the subject first and then predicate. It may happen that predicate comes first and the subject in the end. Sweets are the uses of adversity. The sentence, okay. So here they are talking about sweets, that the sweets are the uses of adversity. Uh, I'm not getting it. What in what sense the sentence has been? Uh, Anyone who can explain this?
जी उस्मान भाई।
स्वीट मीन मतलब इसका सब मतलब पसीना मतलब मुराद होता है। स्वीट और ऑफ एडवर्सिटी यानी गुर्बत की वजह से जो है ना वो मतलब ये पसीने की सेंस में है या गुर्बत की वजह से पसीना आता है,
Sir,
इसका
this
इसका
is
मतलब
not
इस तरह
sweat.
है। Yeah.
No, sir, this is not sweat.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it is sweet. Like, I'm not getting it. Okay, maybe if okay, it may be explained in group discussion. I'll see this in Google or somewhere
ओके
or
मैम,
ask
ओके मैम।
about it. Okay. In imperative sentences, the subject is left out as sit down. Here, the subject you is understood. Sit down means there is no subject in the sentence, but the sense is complete. You understand what the subject, what the sentence is saying. So this is imperative sentence, like it is giving an order. Sit down. Here you can obviously understand that it is a command to any person. It may be you, it may be someone else. Okay. Thank him. Here too, the subject you is understood. It is giving a command to a person. It may be you or it may be some other person. So here the in this subject, sorry, in this sentence, the subject is left out. Okay. Okay. So there is an exercise, and sir said that we will discuss it
यस
in the
मैम,
group.
मेरी मेरी तो यही राय है कि अगर हम इसी एक्सरसाइज को ग्रुप में शेयर करके उस पर डिस्कशन कर ले तो बहुत बेहतर होगा।
Okay,
और
as
तो
an exercise, easy exercise.
ओके
Hmm.
जी।
Okay, so we should move towards the next page. Okay, so this is the phrase and the clause. Okay, so the phrase and the clause. Examine the group of words in a corner. It makes sense, but not complete sense. Such a group of words which make sense but not complete sense is called phrase. In the following sentences, the group of words in italics are phrases. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. So, which words are in italics? In the east. So,
Yes.
before that, the sun rises has been used, but this is not a phrase. This gives a complete sense. The sun rises. The sun rises. Okay, sun rises. It happens. Okay, but if we remove this thing and if we just say in the east, so what in the east? So it is not giving the complete sentence. What is it? It is a phrase. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. So sat on a wall, on a wall. Okay. Humpty Dumpty sat is the first part, which gives the sense. But on a wall, if we use it alone, it will not give any sense. So it is phrase. There came a giant to my door. To my door is the phrase. It was a sunset of great beauty. Of great beauty. The tops of the mountains, the tops of the mountains were covered with snow. So, of the mountains is a phrase. Show me how to do it. So, show me how to do it. How to do it is a phrase. Well, it gives a sense how to do it. It's a type of a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
How to
let's
do it?
move.
It's giving a
Yes,
complete sense.
yes. It's yeah, it gives complete sense. But how come it is written over here as a phrase? Okay, it's a phrase. But it says that it gives sense but not a complete sense. Well, how to do it? Okay, how to do it? It gives sense, but it is not giving a complete sense over here. Fine. Examine the groups of the words in italics in the following sentences. He has a chain of gold. Of gold. He has a chain which is made of gold. We recognize the first group of words as a phrase. The second group of words, unlike the phrase of gold, contains a subject which and predicate is made of gold. Such group of words which forms part of sentence. Okay, the words which becomes part of sentence and contains a subject and a predicate is called a clause. So this is what we want to say, that a complete sentence, a group of words which forms a part of sentence and contains both subject and the predicate is a so two more than two letters make a word. Two or more words make a sentence. Two or more than two sentences makes a
Paragraph.
phrase
Par-
or sorry, a clause. So this is how in a line we can learn this
Ma'am, the
systematic order of
ma'am,
making
Ma'am,
जी जी
clause.
जी
how, how can we
Yes, yes.
differentiate between clause and sentence? Then it means that there is no difference between clause and sentence. Yeah, we is
Yes, it is. It is. It is a part of sentence. Actually, a sentence can have two clauses or more than two clauses. Are you getting it?
yes, okay, ma'am. I
There can be
understood.
there can be two subjects. Yes, there can be two subjects or two predicates in a sentence. So, which makes it which gives a complete sense to a sentence or may define something more in a sentence. So it leads to the paragraphs also. So different clauses which makes combines joined together, they make a paragraph. If I'm
Okay.
wrong, someone can correct me.
I think different sentences make a paragraph, but the various clause makes sentence.
Various clauses make sentence. Okay. So if we can read this line again, the end part. Such a group of words which forms part of sentence and contains subject and predicate is called clause. So this is it. Like clause is a part of sentence having predicate and subjects, maybe one or more than one.
Yes, ma'am. But the clause and the sentence, what is the difference between the clause and the sentence? Because we can say that if the combination of words giving a complete sense, then we can say it's a sentence. So the
It's a
sentence and
sentence,
clause
okay?
here, these are mixing a type of, or we can say that a sentence maybe clause or it may be praise.
Okay, yes, a sentence may be phrase or maybe clause because phrase doesn't give complete sense to a sentence. It is it. Okay, this has been clear. Now,
Okay,
look,
okay, ma'am.
when we join phrases together, it makes a clause and it gives a complete sense and this further constitute a sentence. In a sentence, there may be more clauses,
Okay,
more
ma'am.
than one
Ma'am,
clauses.
generally there are matlab, three parts of sentence. So it means that there are three parts: subject, verb, and object is usually used
Okay,
in a sentence.
okay. Yeah, this is right. The
This is the
subject
structure. He is talking about the structure of sentence which
talk.
is
Yes,
coming.
he's talking about the structure of sentence.
Yes,
Okay,
which
this
is
is this is
coming
what we are going to learn further. Okay, in the coming pages. Okay,
chapters.
so let's go to the next page. Maybe something we get more about it. Is it the next one? Sir, it is 8.8. I think we were studying point 5. Is it the page?
Yes, ma'am. It's point number 8. We have already discussed point 7. This is the point 8 part of speech.
Okay, it was point. Oh, okay, okay. Previously, it was point 7. Okay. Okay, let's move towards the part of speech. Maybe something is we know more about the sentence or we know more about the clauses. Okay. So words are
Ma'am,
divided into different kinds of
ma'am,
classes called.
काइंड
Yeah.
रिक्वेस्ट कि आज के लिए मेरे ख्याल में इतना ही, अगर हम इस पे ही गुजारा कर ले तो कल